Welcome to the Do Good Maverick Go podcast. Ideas can be life-changing. That's a quote by Jim Rohn. Ideas can be life-changing. And oh boy, was he right. You hear a lot of people these days, especially it seems to be a thing by millionaires or multi-millionaires, that ideas are a dime a dozen. It's the execution that is important. And someone even going as far as saying ideas are worthless. They're not important at all. What you need is execution, taking action and getting things done. And execution, taking action and getting things done, that is a massive part of it. It's extremely important, and what a lot of people are lacking the ability or the factors to, they're lacking that part. They're not doing it. But at the same time, you also hear people like Richard Branson, and when he talks about business, I think Richard Branson, sorry about that background noise, I was kicking a rock out of the road, and there's a helicopter flying by. What, are they coming to pick me up? My ride? I'm just joking. Yeah, but what I was saying is that despite all those people saying those things about the ideas not being important, then you have people like Richard Branson. I think he's the only guy in the world that has built $1 billion business in 8 different industries. So like I built, I think it was 8 different, also 4 different. I think it was 8, but yeah, he's one of the most known entrepreneurs in the world, running the Virgin Empire with like 300 to 400 companies. And when he talks about business, he talks a lot about the importance of having a great idea. So yeah, ideas are important. Choosing, of course, when it comes to making money, online entrepreneurship, choosing the right idea is tremendously important. How can I say this as an amateur? Because I've heard a bunch of other people say it, but also when it comes to my own failures and stuff. And when I look at the difference between people, some people are making $20,000 in profit per month online. They're making money like that, and they're working like 15 hours per day, almost every day, 10 to 15 hours per day, almost every day. Hustle, like it's some tremendously cool thing to do all the time. Hard work is good, laziness is bad. Yeah, completely. But working like 12 to 15-hour days for years and still being at around the same level, that's, yeah, not the best way to go about things. So, you have people like that hustling like crazy to make $20,000 in profit per month. Then you have other people that are making the same money almost completely passive or semi-passive. They're working like 15 hours per week. And a lot of it is not just about having great systems, procedures, standard operating procedures, checklists. It's not just about that. It's also a lot about the idea in the first place. What business model they chose, what kind of business they chose to build. Of course, even complicated businesses can be automated by skilled people, but yeah, my point is what idea to choose, what business to choose to build in the first place has a tremendous impact on both how much time it takes to run and manage, and also when it comes to valuation and the growth potential, stuff like that. And the thing about ideas is that there's also, of course, a bunch of ideas you can get when it comes to taking action, getting things done as well, execution. You can ask yourself good questions and come up with smart ways to go about it. How can I promote this? Maybe you can go on podcasts. Maybe you can do a joint venture. Maybe you can recruit affiliates, whatever it is. And people say, just Google it. No, you can't just Google it and find everything you need on Google. Google is not some kind of super directory where every single thing that exists on the internet pops up when you search for it. Absolutely not. It's a search engine. What pops up on a search engine? Search engine optimized content. And there's also things like censorship going on for some things. So just using Google alone is is not enough oftentimes. So yeah, but yeah, ideas can be life-changing. And the thing is, oftentimes it's what we don't know that is holding us back, and you don't know what you don't know sometimes. So it can be tricky, but yeah, even if ideas can be life-changing, that execution part, taking action, is massively important. And when I look back at all my failures and stuff, one of the biggest failures I have done is to be too slow, wasting time. It's not just about failures, but also about what I've not done. If you fail, you should fail as fast as you can, because then you have more time left over to do the thing that is working. And especially when it comes to failing on things that are easily reversible. You can post a bunch of content, for example, and fail, but it wasn't that costly. If you lose a lot of money, maybe you can get set back for even years, but in this day and age with the internet and stuff, there's also a lot of things you can try out without using too much capital. But yeah, of course, almost everything is easier with a lot of money than with little money. But yeah. And by the way, if you have not checked out my online education and the community platform, where I'm interviewing a bunch of people on success stories, like people running paid communities, people running podcasts, white label SaaS companies, and are making over $10,000 in profit per month, some even several $100,000 in profit per month. You should check out terrific30.com. All right, take care. God bless.